Let's go, let's go, let's go. You are officially in the Michigan Man Cave. Welcome to the Man Cave, your place for any and all things Michigan football. Yes, indeed. Them boys is 6-0 in the top teasy and ready to make more easy. You know what I'm saying? We out here, y'all. We officially out here. Want to go on record and say,
I rhyme and I rip.
yeah. Nah, you know what's crazy? Cade said after the game in his interview, if y'all saw it, he said what I said last week, but he said it for this game. He was like, past Michigan teams lose this game. And I couldn't agree more. You know what I mean? We'll find a way to trick it off at the end. And that's 2 weeks in a row that we done went on the road, tough environments, albeit they ain't, whatever teams you want to say. But again, those are teams we traditionally will, or games, I should say, will traditionally lose over the past, 2-3 years, whatever. So overall, man, another big road win, night game. And Nebraska ain't no easy place to go into and play, especially at night. So
all facts.
I'm excited, man. Big win for the boys. Keen, give me your level of excitement, man. What's that? What's your I keep it here. I keep it here. We know Bowie likes to take big drinks of that.
That
Kool-Aid.
So since I was still thinking that like it was last season, and to be honest, I completely agree with your sentiment. I thought we were gonna lose that game. The way it was going and the momentum, you know what I'm saying, that they had or whatever. But look, I feel like that's the games that we're supposed to win. And last year or years past, we wouldn't win them. So I'm gonna keep my level of excitement right where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to get excited, but then again, I don't want to. That Kool-Aid don't got no sugar in it. No, I'm good. Because you think about it. Years past, Harbaugh's not that good at winning the big games or the ranked games but I just don't want to get too hyped. You know what I mean? But it was a good win. Don't get me wrong. We played well. We played to the end, and I think I might have won this week with the score output.
28-24?
28-24? You had 31-21.
Yep, Keenan got him one. What was Bowie's prediction?
35-10.
So what are we? 4-1-1?
Yep.
Well, you got 4, you got 1, I got 1.
4-1-1. Yep. There you go. Congrats, brother, on the first win.
Hey man, it feels great. You know what I'm saying? It feels great to be in the game.
Yeah, man. So all right, well, shit. Let's jump into it, man. First half, man. We started out a little stale to begin with, both teams. I think on defense, if I'm not mistaken, Keen, did we got a stop on that first drive, right? Fourth
down. Yeah, they forced Martinez out of bounds.
Right. That was a big stop, a big boost for our defense, kind of swing the momentum a little bit. I thought it was a terrible play call, but that's neither here nor there. But you got something, King? Oh, okay. I thought you.
Yeah, I'll just keep my stuff ready to go.
I know you keep a couple stats on deck for me. I had to just make sure. But yeah, man, I like how the D came out originally to start the game. We always start with offense, but it seemed like D was locked in. You know what they say about them road games? Defense travels. So at least they did in the first half. He kind of got hot in the third quarter on us. But to me, man, the D is really what kept us in that game early because the offense really wasn't clicking like that. So, that was kind of what I got out of the early game. You know what I mean? So, B, I don't know if that was stuck out to you, but what did you notice just how we came out the gates in that tough road environment?
We were on pace in the first half. My prediction was 35-10, and at halftime it was 13-0. So just like you're saying, we had them locked up, and the key to the game was controlling Martinez. I feel like in the second half, he started opening up with his legs. He got it going with the passing game, and that's pretty much their offense. You know what I'm saying? You can slow him down. You can keep them under control. In the first half, we did that. In the second half, it wasn't like the defense was terrible, he just started making more plays. I mean, you can only contain. I mean, we seen that Monday night with Lamar Jackson versus Indiana. You can only hold a good athlete down so long until they start, you know what I'm saying, just eventually making plays. But our defense, I think they played good the whole game. And yeah, man, they did what they had to do. They kept us in it until the offense got clicking in the second half.
Just for the record, you're saying Martinez is the next Lamar.
No, I mean I'm not.
That's what I got. That's what I got out of that conversation.
Don't take it too far. I'm just saying, like, I mean, players make plays. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he started doing in the second half. He just started making plays.
Right.
Because Green was still in position. He was there. He almost got him another one.
We're going to get to Green. We're going to get to that, King.
He did make a big play, though.
We're going to get to that. We're going to get to it. We're going to get to that,
bad.
King. Don't rush the process, man.
Foreshadowing. We ain't foreshadowing here.
Yeah. I just want early vibes. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're always anxious for them first couple drives just to be like, okay. Sometimes you can see early, like, oh shit, it's gonna be a long one. But
right,
because that first series was a 3 and out. You know what I'm saying? We got in there and went straight out.
Oh, we went 3 and out straight out.
We did a incomplete pass, false start, 6-yard rush, and an incomplete pass.
Oh yeah, that road, that false start gets serious with that crowd noise.
Right.
That's in that crowd. Yep.
Yeah. So talk to me though, King. What you see early, man? I mean, was you nervous early, or how did you feel about the game as first?
I didn't get nervous until the second half. You know what I'm saying? When they start putting,
when they start balling.
Yeah, third quarter. That first drive, they came out and scored, right?
They had 22 in the third quarter.
Yeah,
I think he was like, did I see Martinez was like 10 for 11 or something at one point in the second, 10 for 11, 100 something. 58 yards, something like that. In the second half.
Got it together.
Yeah, they had me nervous. But like I said, I feel like this is one of those games that we're gonna fudge off, especially under the Harbaugh era, because he's not known for like these games, right? He's tight. And it ain't even got to be a ranked team. Just a good, you know what I'm saying, good, solid team that's gonna compete with us. And I was scared, but I ain't gonna lie, I can't hold back my feelings, my true feeling. But but I'm glad they did like stick it out. You know what I mean? Like Aiden Hutchinson said. We would have lost that game last year or the years before. So I feel like we're trending in the right direction. We're not doing the same shit we did years past. We're not turning the ball over that much. Well, we had a couple penalties that game, but overall in the season, like we don't get many penalties. So we're playing good ball, which is a good sign for us when it comes to these tight, good competition type games.
Yeah. How they say complimentary football, man. Even our special teams is solid. Like we don't ever give Moody no love, but Moody been kicking that thing. Yeah.
Right. He got him a game winner.
Yeah. You know what?
Scott Frost, I feel like he is in record wise against ranked teams. He's like
Harbaugh. He's in Harbaugh's shoes right now. Hey, he was looking sick, bro.
When I saw that graphic go up on the screen, I was like, man, like the worry went away because I was like, yo, this dude loses against ranked teams all the time anyway. So
just stayed at UCF.
Right.
At least since he's been at Nebraska.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah. So, I mean, just thinking about Moody, though, it's like the kicker is like as long as he's making kicks, we don't mention him. It's almost like but you'll see how in a shitty situation you can be with a kicker that ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Yeah, that ain't
like that.
Yeah, exactly, bro. So
Mike Vanderjagt.
Vinatieri.
That Green Bay and Cincinnati game. I mean, Crosby's usually money, but
bro, this whole week they said 18 kickers or not.
Extra point.
Yeah, in the NFL. I'm
like the worst.
I lost my parlay on Indiana, the kicker missing that last one. I lost the money pit, the money pot.
Yeah, bro. So shout out to Moody though, bro. Like for real. Balling out, son. Keep it up though. We don't want to have to come in here and flame baby.
Don't miss.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Just don't miss.
Yeah, so but now defensive wise, I mean, we always start with the O, so I want to start with the D. Keem, I know we talked about it before, but go ahead, bro. Give my boy Green some shine.
Man, like we brought up, man, it was a pick that was just like right there, and he didn't get it. But at the end of the game, bro, he made a big play on that screen because he was gonna run for a long time, and it was a crucial moment. And just shout out to the defense coordinator for keeping our kids sound on defense and staying home because it's easy to have bad eye discipline. You know what I'm saying? So him making that play, I think that he has a clean slate with me from now on. You know what I'm saying? Him making that play right there, he got a clean slate with me. Ain't no almost misses. He's starting at 0 for me right now.
Come on, Green. Yeah, jump on this Green bandwagon, y'all.
Yeah, hey man, he ain't never had a bad slate with me. Being almost there is like a good thing in the essence. At least you ain't getting burnt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
technically he is. It technically is getting burned. They making the play.
It's not a bad burn.
Right. Okay,
I done seen some just not even there at all. You know what I'm saying? Like he know what he doing, obviously, because he's always right there to make a play. So, but again, like I always say, if you don't hear from the DBs, that's probably a good thing. Shout out to Dax Hill. He's starting to up his playmaking ability.
Bro, did we talk him up? Did we talk him up like 2 episodes ago? We was like, Dax Hill, we need something from you. He been balling ever since.
Yeah. Yep.
That pick.
He done, you know what I'm saying? Stepped his pick game up. His boy tried to take it away from him. I don't know what he was doing.
What are you doing, D?
I was like,
yo, knock it out his hand.
Who was that?
Anything you gonna make it sketchy on the replay? Like they're gonna be like, did he have control? Or
when they Ross? Was it Ross? Or
who did that?
I can't.
I thought
remember.
it was number 8.
Eight.
Ain't no number 26.
Number 8. I can't remember, bro.
Yeah,
we gonna get that. Don't worry, we gonna get that.
Get it.
Yeah, that was a big time play, man. Big time play.
And at the end of the game, he made a big play too.
Yeah, man. You know the thing I'm noticing about this team, though, man. Like for real, as opposed to like, I don't know. You know, you felt like when like Rashawn Gary and all them boys was there, it was kind of like they was trying to get to the league, dog. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really. I just didn't feel. And now that now that everything is like past us, all that stuff, like people are starting to be a little more open about it. Like, yeah, the past teams, it was like, but time they would never say like we don't have team camaraderie right now. You know
right.
But now it's starting to come out a little more. But this team, dog, really feels like they together. You know what I mean? It feels like a solid bunch that really rock with each other, which is huge, man. That goes a long way further than stats could tell. And it's like, I'm really liking where this team is at as far as like the team camaraderie. I don't know if y'all can kind of just tell by how they getting hype with each other, how they feeding off the energy, how they talk about each other. But I mean, if either of y'all want to elaborate on that.
You can tell too.
No, to that, I say one of my favorite quotes from one of my favorite movies. Attitude reflect leadership, Captain. And Hutchinson said he came back to do exactly what he's doing right now. You know what I'm saying? And he one of the leaders. He came back to solidify his legacy. You know what I'm saying? To win a Big Ten championship, to really put a stamp on his career. And that's kind of like, I see what you're saying is permeating through the team because everybody's here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to say all the leaders in the past weren't doing that because some of them were, but from what we heard, you know what I'm saying, through interviews and things like that, some of them were and some of them weren't. And with a divided team, it's only going to end up how it's been ending up. You know what I'm saying? But you can see that this team ain't divided because, I mean, the results are coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, go ahead, King. Want to add to that?
Just with that same sentiment, Ross and Hutchinson coming back, those two key pieces, because they could have left and went and got paid. But like you said, I feel like this team is more about Michigan and not, you know what I'm saying, after Michigan. So,
yeah.
I mean, like I said, I'm trying not to be too excited, but sometimes I can't hold it back. I was feeling good like after we won that game, bro. It felt good because
at the end of the day, you a fan, man. You're a fan. You want to be excited about your squad.
Yeah. And thing I like about it the most is Hutchinson. He's like our best player, but he's also like a leader too. You know, sometimes the best player ain't always the leader. Right. But when you get them instances where it's like, yo, you are our alpha out there, and then you leader, you emotional, like you
leader in the weight room, all that shit.
Yeah. So I mean, look, while we at it, man, let's just show the clip, man. And I think Bowie spoke it up, so we got a little clip.
Nice little segue.
It was on Big Ten, the journey.
And just to comment on the defense, bro, the rankings were 9th in points per game allowed.
Okay.
119 in rushing yards per game. That's 40th, 28th in passing yards per game, 23rd in total yards, and tied for 25th and 10 plus yards per play or play
Coming
yard.
together.
Complimentary ball, man. That's what we need. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can pull this clip real quick. Play it. 'Cause, man, this is what we talking about with Hutchinson. So he actually is showing a lot of leadership with this.
Pop Dukes.
Y'all can see this all right?
Yep,
Yes,
yep.
sir.
Game on. When I tell you I have given everything from spring ball, coaching guys up, working out in summer conditioning, winter conditioning, rehabbing this ankle, I'm willing to die for this. I swear. Like,
I like to hear that, son.
more than anyone. I promise you that.
I mean, those are big time words.
Saying that you would die for something, especially on this football field, that means you got your breath back. And it,
Come on, man. We ain't got to talk about no more. Stop the tape. Stop the tape, dog. For real. Like, he sounded dead ass, bro. Like, I'm
I
willing to
die for this shit too.
promise. Like, he sounded dead ass, dog. And then Ross, you hear Ross, he like the other leader with him, like, yo, hearing that, I gotta go hard. Like, how you gonna hear somebody say, yo, I'll die for this? You out here just half-assed. Stop.
I'll get an aggravated assault charge for it, but I ain't gonna die
Damn.
for it. Wait a minute. Bro, you better die for this shit with me.
Yeah, dog. So really, really liking where the defense is going, man. With him as the leader. I think I saw
Yeah.
something that said Pro Football Focus has him as the highest rated, highest win percentage, I think, on edge rushers or something like that. It's in like the 90s
Getting to the action.
in the country.
That means he's beating people 90% of the time?
Well, I don't know if it means that. It just means like however they grade it out, he come out the high.
Oh, okay.
You know
Just
what
his teammate grade. Got
Yeah. So, but he's the best in the country, literally any player. So shout
you. Is
out.
that the Bendikoff? What he gonna be up for?
Oh no,
That's
that's
Nagurski? Is it Nagurski?
Nagurski? Okay. I
no,
don't.
that's
Hey,
the Lombardi,
Behind-
right?
it's one of them. He gonna get some. He gonna get some hardware. I know that.
Yeah, whatever one it is, he's on the short list, damn sure. So, all right, man. I mean, offense, we done pubbed up the deep. We didn't give them they flowers. Offense, man. I mean, B, go ahead, dog. I mean, I see you got some things on your heart over there. I feel like we, again, even though we put it off, we left some plays out there again.
Yeah. Kind of pulling back on the reins on McNamara's deep ball. He kind of was overshooting receivers. And this being on the road in a game like this, it's kind of like we need you to be on point in this game. Still figuring out what they trying to accomplish with JJ. Didn't really see, you know what I'm saying, what they were trying to do with him. And then I spoke to Keen about this a little bit. I mean, you just seen the creativity of Wisconsin's offense in the second half. The
Nebraska,
plays they were running,
Nebraska.
the different things they were doing to scheme people open. And it's just like we were vanilla. It's like you've been saying, Train, why don't we take some of what they're doing, incorporate it into what we do, and use our players in the same way? I believe it was a fake reverse. How many times have we ran the reverse? We talked about it last week. Now, fake the reverse and have them do the same thing Nebraska ran for that touchdown. And it's like, I mean, people are going to bite on the reverse because we ran it so much. Maybe not. But, I mean, just they had a creativity to them that I like to see us try a little bit.
yeah, King, it's all yours.
So
Give us the numbers, King. Hold on, give us
Yeah,
the
I got you,
numbers.
I got you.
McNamara.
McNamara, I mean, he's not really that accurate. He's 22 for 38 for 255. He threw his first interception, which might have been needed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To
Get that out
of
of the system.
Yep.
I mean, Mike Hardy's doing a good job with our run game, bro. Like, even though we regressed versus what was it? I think it was Rutgers and Wisconsin. Yeah, but Haskins 21 attempts, 123 yards, 2 touchdowns. Quorum
Played
13.
really good.
Yeah. So the only thing I really want to point out is when we went down, we didn't fold up. You know what I'm saying? Like we usually fold up like some.
They said we hadn't trailed all year.
Yeah. So to see that and to hear that stat, because I do remember hearing that now. And for us, the way when we did go down, we went on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 play drive. You know what I'm saying? It took 4 minutes of the clock. So We didn't go back into revert to our little dink and dunk, get her done type up the gut. We kept playing football to win and not to lose like we usually do. So I just want to shout him out on that, the way we went down and the way we kept playing with each other and the way we stayed in the game. That's a big win offensively for us. So that's really what I wanted to point out. But overall, like you said, setting up plays for the future. It was a fake option where the dude went back like he was going on an option and he went out. He was wide up. He was wide open.
Wow. Just imagine
Like
Henning
that,
doing
like
that.
a fake reverse.
Just imagine
A
Henning
fake
doing
reverse,
that,
and he
dog.
reverses out, coming to a swing route. Come on, man.
No.
Eating all day. But I just want to say I'm proud of our boys for staying with it when we went down. So
Yeah.
big up, big up.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think our run game again is coming through clutch for us. Finally, I was happy to see us get back on track with that. I think Horn broke one. Haskins, that hurdle he had, that was
Being
nice.
athlete.
Stellar.
Yeah, Haskins gonna make a roster now. He going to the league.
Yeah.
He's big and he's got more speed than people I think about. You know what I mean? They call him Thunder, but he ain't slow though. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, Thunder is quick too. Shit. It'll creep up on you.
yeah, no, for real. So shout out to the backs. I'm with B though. I feel like we still need a little more creative plays. I always feel like our route tree still like guys are getting open, but I feel like a lot of times even when they're catching passes, they ain't schemed wide open. Like it's a dude close to him still. You know what I mean? It's like okay, good shit catching it, good shit passing it, but like I feel like we should get a few more plays where cats is just like running open. Bowie's boy all finally took off the clunkers a couple of plays. You know,
Hey.
but you know what play we was killing him with was that delayed release from that tight end. We killed him with that where he act like he blocking, everybody clear out, then he just slips right up the middle. Like
Because he's been blocking so much. Like that. Those are the type of things I thought we were going to be doing more. You know what I mean? Like again, to the setting plays up. Like he's been blocking so much and doing an effective job at it. So why not delay him? Like that's more like league type, going into the NFL type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you see Travis Kelce do it a lot. What's old boy from Baltimore? You see him do it a lot.
Mark Andrews.
It just gets him a chance to get more open.
yeah, I like that play. That for us, that's a damn near a trick play. Like, unfortunately,
True.
Unfortunately, that's some slick shit for us instead of just a regular staple in the playbook. And then it's like cool if people start sitting there waiting on it. It's like okay, he ain't dropping into coverage now. He kind of got to stay there.
Yep.
Find somebody else. But that was actually a creative play. So I'll give Gaddis some love on that. I don't know if that was something they saw in film, like them dudes was dropping out immediately once we set into a pass set. You know what I mean? But the Schoonmaker got one. The Schoonmaker got one just like that too.
Mm-hmm.
I like Schoonmaker. I like him.
Beat Scooney, man.
I like him.
I do. I still, again, I feel like we left some plays out there. Big plays, especially. I know Baldwin for sure had my man Cook one time by at least 3 yards. That was somewhat late in the game. Cade overthrew him, but I like Cade, man. I mean, I feel like how when we used to have like, and I don't know if he's gonna fold up eventually, but like Spade and O'Corn, and like even Milt, like it seemed like when the big moments came, they seemed a little nervous, like shaky back there. Like Cade seemed like he confident though. You know what I mean? Like even though he's not like gunslinger, he don't really look scared back there. You can tell when the quarterback looking scared. He don't really look scary like that, which is what I like.
Poised back there.
I agree with that.
Yeah. So,
he
like
had
Milt,
me
like
not
you saying,
nervous.
them quarterbacks, it would seem like they could play themselves out of the rotation being scared. He ain't playing himself out of the position.
No. O'Corn used to be just drop back like
Get it out of my hands, please.
man, why you shaking like that, bro? Somebody hit you with some defibrillators, like I'm like a sucker, man. That's the shit I couldn't take at watching quarterbacks like that. So Cade seems
Shaking like
confident.
dice at a dice game.
And you know what? Cade is actually older than I think his grade. Like I believe he was like one of them super seniors when he graduated high school.
Yeah.
like 19 or something. So even though it's only
More
like
poised.
his second year starting, he's kind of like a year older, like a senior would be. So
More mature.
yeah, more mature, and he acts like it, man. Even when he interviews, he seems like I got this. I like how he interviews after the game. Seems confident. Um, so yeah. But this is my number one pet peeve with the offense. Like, don't get me wrong. I know Corum's having a good year. I know he's gonna score TDs. He busted a long one, but it's like we gotta find more ways to get him to rock in space. Dog. We have to. He's too dynamic in space. You know what I mean? Anytime he gets in space, it's like this shit might go. So why are we still running him? Just
Up the
oh, give him that cheetah deuce he got that one game. You know what I'm saying? It's like so he's too good just to run up the middle or just around the edge. It's like okay, he might bust one, cool, but why? You know what I'm saying? Think about this. I hate to bring up Urban Liar, because he was getting rubbing some cheeks in the bar. But one thing about him, dog, I always respected is his best players are going to get the rock repeatedly, and they're going to be put in position to make people miss. Like think of Percy Harvin at Florida, dog. This man was lining up as a wildcat quarterback. Next play he was in the slot. Next play he was out wide. Next play he's running reverse. Like this man's about to get the rock in space often. You know what I mean? And can we say that about Cade? I mean, about Blake? Oh, what do we do? Run him up the gut, maybe around the edge, but like he hasn't caught a screen pass all year. Not one.
No creativity, man.
Right. Why isn't he getting screen pass? Why isn't he getting at least if we ain't even gonna give it to him on some of these slick plays, use him as a decoy. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, and that's the other I got this run, man, the run he scored on. I got that pulled up. I want to show that, man, just to show like how quick see, some people can cut left and right quick, but they can't keep accelerating fast on the field. It's like one or the other. Like I'm fast just running, but once I got to chop and cut, lose speed,
slow down.
He cuts like and accelerates, which is special. So show y'all this play real quick, man.
Shout out to the O-line for only allowing 2 sacks this season.
They are doing the damn thing.
All right. So here we go. Look at this cut.
Right here. Stick in the ground.
He kept them feet moving. Like
see how he cuts. Feet moving on he cuts. He cuts and accelerates.
And we was down.
That's nice, dog. Like it don't look that it don't look that deep.
He makes it look real easy.
Untouched.
It don't look that deep, but I'm like
not a lot of people can do that.
Oh, hold on.
He makes it look easy.
Let me stop this real quick.
Just speaking of what you're saying, can you imagine Corum lining up as a Wildcat QB, Haskins to his right or to his left? Like defense wouldn't know what to do. They'd be like, yo,
come on, man.
Throw Rich Rod back. Get Rich Rod back.
They wouldn't know what to do with that.
We got to get these boys in space, dog. Like that's nice, dog. It ain't that. It don't seem that deep, brother. That's them his quick feet. That's acceleration. He got to get the rock. Dog.
Yeah, but I'm chopping.
He got to, dog. So
gotta have better play calling for him. For sure.
Got to. But yeah, player of the game on defense. I mean, I say not player of the game. Play of the game was that tackle by Green. That screen pass. Although Dax made that last play, which was huge. He covered. He had my man clamped up. And I like how he knew like the game's over, and I'm about to get flagged for this, and it don't matter. But he, you know what I'm saying? Like if that was third down, I would have crucified him.
But I didn't like it.
Bro, dude was probably talking shit all game, Torre.
Yeah,
act like you've been there, man. Save it for the press conference where it don't cost you nothing.
Listen to.
But hey, do your thing. I ain't gonna.
Did the same thing. He'd have been another.
Listen to Bill Belichick over there.
I ain't gonna harp on it. Do your thing.
So, anyways, great game, boys. We 6-0, and looking into this bye week, man. I mean, what y'all thinking, man? We just need to let them boys rest, get it together. We play Northwestern. I feel like we need to have. Here's my thing: Northwestern's really bad this year.
And they ready for a win.
No, I'm not even. Hell no. I wasn't even going there with it. I was just saying like Michigan State is in 2 weeks.
Right.
You never want to look past. You never want to look past an opponent. I get that.
For sure.
That's what
But-
I want.
That's a game against Sparty we cannot lose. So I'm hoping that they're obviously we're paying attention to Northwestern what they do, but they just lost my 50 to Nebraska 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So it's like we need to start. We need to have a game plan in for Michigan State now, and then also thinking about we need to be up on these boys by halftime so we can start damn near taking cats out. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
keeping
Don't let them linger.
keeping everybody fresh. 'Cause that game is going to be at Spartan Stadium. We don't have a time yet on it, but guessing it's probably going to be a midday kick, probably that 3:30 slot. Could easily be 2 top 10 teams. I don't know when the
Two
last
undefeated if we doing our thing.
2 undefeated top 10 teams. So that's what I'm looking for out of the bye week, man. We gotta start thinking down the road now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So King, anything to add?
Yeah, man. I understand that you weren't going there, but I feel like this Northwestern game is like another trap game because they're hungry for a win. They're going to give us their Super Bowl effort, and we're looking. If we are looking towards Michigan State, they could surprise us. So, like you said, stick to who you're playing. You got to play who's in front of you. You know what I'm saying? We can worry about Michigan State right after that win, but let's go out handle business versus Northwestern, then get to them Spartans. You know what I'm saying? Because they beat us last year, and like it wasn't pretty. Like, you know what I'm saying? They won off some basically junk plays. Like step back, throw it up, and we couldn't defend it.
Bombs away.
So just don't look past the opponent in front of you and go into Michigan State, bro, with a fire under your ass because y'all owe us one, to be honest. I don't like losing to them dudes.
Yeah. B, I don't know if you got something to add, but go ahead.
I'm gonna take a gander at this Rutgers Northwestern game this weekend just to see where Northwestern is at. I feel like if they come out and, I mean,
They're bad.
football team. If they come out and get whooped on by Rutgers, then I'm gonna take it as I think they're looking past Rutgers to us, so they're gonna give us that Super Bowl effort, because it's called out how it is. If they beat us, that makes their season. They can go on to lose all the rest of their games. They can say they knocked us out of the top 10, and they gonna hang their hat on that. So again, it could be a trap game. I know we need to stay tuned up for Michigan State, but just got to play who's in front of us, smack
They're
them,
bad.
and get
They're
ready.
bad.
They are.
They're for sure the worst team in the Big Ten.
They're 7th in the Big Ten.
They're 7th.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think they've won a Big Ten game, so they got to.
Anybody with a name that they've played, they've lost to. Duke, Nebraska. They beat Indiana State and the University of Ohio.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they
They
haven't.
last in the Big Ten West. They're last.
Yeah.
Again, they can hang if they beat us, they can hang their hat on that.
Oh, that's
for
a
the
for sure
season.
right on.
So they gonna try to give that like every bad team does. They gonna play us their hardest they can. So we just got to be ready for that. Take that initial adrenaline rush that they gonna have, and then go ahead and start smacking them.
Is that at home?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they are horrible, bro. I'm looking at these
Start
stats.
start planning for state now. Dog.
Right. We at the big house. We should handle business.
Start planning for state now.
They're 108th in points per game, 79th in points per game allowed, 93rd in total yards, 103rd in pass yards, 47th in rushing, 111th in yards per game allowed.
Come on, dog. We should be halftime, dog. We should start having like
Should be a
turkeys.
The
Wait, hold
backup
on.
should be in.
Yeah. So, but I get it. That's definitely a look ahead spot for us. You know what I mean? Where we ain't paying attention because we worried about state, but no way. Shouldn't even be close. Because what was the score when they played Nebraska last week?
56-7.
E,
That's 49 points. Stop.
a drubbing.
A drubbing. So say all that to say I have no confidence in Northwestern. I'll be taking Rutgers with the spread.
Hey, Northwestern is 2-0 versus spread.
I ain't worried.
No, they're not. Not losing by 49. I don't know what line that was.
Like, what? That don't mean shit to me.
Yeah, so I'm taking Rutgers. Matter of fact, I'm taking Nebraska too over Minnesota. So, y'all want to get some bets in? Them two I'm looking at. free game. I'm gonna start charging y'all for these picks. You know what I'm saying? I just got back from Vegas and I hit a couple little licks out there. So yes, sir. Yes, sir.
One of my coworkers about to link me up with a bookie. You know, it ain't. I don't think it's legal down here.
Yeah, no, it ain't in Georgia neither. Anyways, all right. So I guess I don't know what else we got. I mean, we just gonna. Oh, next week. That's what I want to say. Next week, man, we doing I didn't even tell y'all that, but next week doing a round robin, man, with guests. So we're gonna have different guests come in. Gonna give each guest a time slot. We're gonna be popping in and out, all Michigan fans, and giving us their perspectives on the year. I'm gonna hear from some diehards, and we're gonna grill them with some questions to make sure their Michigan knowledge is up to date. They know what they're talking about.
Tune in next week.
You definitely don't want to miss that one. So we're gonna get some of these cats who've been following the podcast, who've been listening, who definitely been supporting, and we appreciate them. So we really just want to get the average fan out there like us. That's all we are. Y'all know that. We ain't no insiders. We just love Michigan football. So we're gonna get these fans on here. So real quick, Keen on the Grizzle.
Grenam on the iJizzle at the Michigan Man Cave podcast. Ask us something, man. You know, come holler at us. Be engaged with us. Cause like I said, if you're a Michigan fan like we are, we love talking about it. As you can tell, we on here every week. So, you know, come holler at us. Don't be shy.
Birds flying high.
On Twitter, got you know what I'm saying, at the Michigan Man Cave podcast, got recruit updates. You know what I'm saying? Just little pictures throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? Shots out to players on the team. You know what I'm saying? Just come through, support, hit that like button, subscribe, you know, and again, give us your input. We'll have the questions on the next week's podcast, and we'll shout you out.
Real quick, train. Shout out to the men's basketball team for landing Jet Howard today. He committed to Michigan today. Jawan's son. 4-star recruit down here. He's nice too.
He's better than
Jace. Yes.
Yeah, Jace. Yeah.
I kind of figured because this was all on Instagram and Twitter. Like,
oh yeah, he nice.
They signed Jet.
He legit.
Mm.
Like, even my coaches was talking about. They was like, yeah, Michigan might get Jet. I'm like, don't be a hater.
I'm like,
where else he gonna go?
If he was on the fence, we was in some trouble, dog.
Right.
So yeah, shout out to Hoop Team, man. We starting to get some early looks at them, dog. They're looking really good, and I think that at this point in time, we're looking like the best team in the Big Ten. You know, we trending towards probably being picked to win it. I don't think
some got us picked to win the Natty.
Yeah, because if we the best in the Big Ten, that's the best college hoop conference. So gotta be the best in the country.
I just want to see if Anthony Hardaway can do something with Memphis. That's all, because he got a whole bunch of top prospects. I know it's not about prospects, but it's about playing as a team. But you got talent like that, you can put a team together. I would, kid.
Yeah.
Talent. So, Kentucky's been doing it with talent over a team. So
hey, one thing about Penny, his name might be Penny, but he dropping them dollars.
Touche.
You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, name, likeness, and image now. Hey, come on, you get paid. Hey, I'm your coach. Oh, you gonna get paid, man.
How you hooked up with the Orlando Magic multimedia guy?
Best thing that happened. Yep. So, all right, Killer Kale, go on, take us out of here, man. And like I said, well, next week we still gonna be 6-0. We coming back from the bye week, but we'll catch y'all next week. Them boys are 6-0. And I guess we'll check back with y'all. B, you ain't see your boy Hellraiser Colasar out there this week, did you?
No, ain't no Hellraiser sighting, man. I think we getting in Coach Harbaugh's ear. He's like, yo, I gotta get this dude off the field, man.
Nepotism it was. Nepotism.
Yeah, nepotism gonna cost your ass millions of dollars, Harbaugh.
Better get his ass. His contract is incentive based right now. You better stop playing around, boy.
Yeah.
These bums out here.
That's it, y'all.
Go Blue.
Out.